So let's talk about how to record your program so that you get it done, you get paid, and I'm going to tell you a little secret. With instructors that I work with in the mentorship program that I have, we do have a very specific goal that I start every instructor with, and that is to make your first $1,000 online. So everything that we do is so that we can make your first $1,000 online. Later, the goal becomes how do you make $1,000 every month? But the first one is the most important. Those first $1,000 are like where you have to do the most work because you've never seen it before, right? So we're going to record your program so that you get it done, you get paid, and you make $1,000. Yes or yes? Okay, cool. So the first thing that I want you to remember is that I don't want you to learn how to do something new. Okay? The new thing is in what your program is going to be, the selling, all of that. That's going to take some work, some skills, some practice. When it comes to recording your program, right, the actual fitness side of it, your program is not just workout, it includes workouts, right? But that's the fun part. That's the thing that you know how to do. So let's not spend time learning a new way of recording. Just use your phone, okay? Your phone is fine. I'm using my phone right now to record this, okay? And even though I could upgrade, I have the budget now to upgrade, I don't, because it's easy to just use your phone, okay? So you can either use your phone, record your thing, or you can use Zoom. You open up Zoom. If you make it less than under 40 minutes, which I would recommend if your program has 30-minute workouts, then you can use a free version of Zoom. So that means everything you're using your free phone, right, and free Zoom. If you're going to record over 40 minutes, then I do suggest that you get the Zoom, the membership, which is not expensive at all. And pretty much that would be your whole expense for the whole entire year. And if you follow my strategies, you would pay, the Zoom membership would pay for itself with just one client. Okay. So, but let's imagine that you're going to do this free thing because your workouts and your programs are going to be less than 30 minutes. So you can fit it within the Zoom free version. And make a meeting. Say only me with the meeting and record. That's it. That's it. Do not overcomplicate this process, okay? The results that your people are going to have are not coming from the image that they're doing. They're going to come from them actually doing the workouts. Them doing the workouts is how they get results. So it's your job to make sure that they watch it and that they do it, okay? How pretty it looks that's secondary. Okay, that is totally secondary. So do not overcomplicate the stuff. Now, I do have a couple of tips. If you're doing your phone, don't do it like I'm doing right now. I'm doing it on this side. You want to do it landscape. You want to record landscape. It's just going to be easier for your students to be able to see, especially if you're doing something that's very stretchy, yoga instructors, things like that, or Zumba instructors, right? Cardio, we move a lot from side to side. So place your phone in landscape. That's going to give them more visibility. Another thing for your phone is you want to make sure you clean the lens. I am very guilty of taking pictures with my photo and not cleaning the lens. It drives my husband crazy. And he's like, isn't this what you do? I'm like, yes, I keep forgetting to clean the lens. It makes a huge difference, okay? If you want your image to look nice and crisp and you don't have a budget to spend on nice things, literally just clean your phone, like the little camera here in your phone. Huge difference. When you're doing Zoom, I'm looking at my notes. Okay, phone landscape. Oh yeah, and on your phone, you want to use rear camera. So I don't have a camera with me right now, but instead of doing the selfie mode so that you can see yourself, make sure that you're using the cameras that are in the back of your phone. So the way that you want to do that is you want to place that either on a tripod or, put your phone against a couple of books or something, somewhere where it's going to stay still while you move and it doesn't bounce around. And make sure that you're in the frame. So this goes for Zoom as well. So as you place your camera on Zoom and you're recording yourself through Zoom, before you do that, measure your space, right? And I like to put shoes in it. So I'll put a shoe, let's say somewhere around here. I'll put a shoe a little bit over here off frame, right? And then I'll put another shoe there's a wall here, but let's say that I would put a shoe here, right? This is the edge of the camera. I would put a shoe over here. So that way, as I'm moving, right, and as I'm teaching my class, I can see the shoes. I know not to go past them because I can't see myself in the camera because the camera is the other way around, okay? So definitely do that. Whether you're doing camera or Zoom, you do want to have a couple of things. You want to stay in frame. You want good lighting. Lighting is the most important thing. If you're doing it the scrappy way, which is how everybody starts, then you do it in the daylight, do it outside, and or do it in front of a mirror, not a mirror, a window. So natural light from a window gives you the most beautiful lighting, right? A lot of the videos that I do, like I just do them in front of a window and it gives them that glow. Right now, I'm doing a combination. I'm actually in front of a window and I do have a diva light, right? So if you have money to upgrade to do fancy things, lighting is nice, but you don't need it, okay? But lighting makes a huge difference. Forget about the fancy camera. Just make sure that there's light coming into the room. That's really the most important thing. You want a clean space, so make sure that there's no distraction. It's not like messy in the background. You do want them to focus on you, your movements, your cues, what you're saying. So we don't want the dog coming around, the kids coming around. We don't want it to look messy. So just make sure it looks nice and clean. No distractions. And I want to keep it fun. Okay, make sure that you're having fun while you're teaching, same way as you're doing in class, okay? Now, if you were in COVID and you did any of these online Zoom classes during COVID, you already know how to do this, okay? We're doing the same thing. We're packaging it differently because you're not doing classes only, okay? We're not selling classes. We're selling a program, okay? Classes are workouts. Your program includes workouts in it because we're fitness instructors. That's kind of like our bread and butter. But a program is going to have so much more that's going to make it comprehensive to help your client, to help your student achieve that goal in that compressed time frame. Okay, so your workouts are part of your program, but it's not just about the workouts. Okay, but if you did all this during COVID, then you pretty much did the tech side. You're pretty good at, like, that's what we're doing. Okay. We're not doing anything fancier than that. So know that, oh, okay. Now, if you did not do $10,000 on COVID with that, is because you didn't package it or sell it the way that I teach instructors how to do. Okay, that's a different skill. But when it comes to the actual delivering and like how you're going to record it, do the same thing that you did in COVID, nothing different. Okay. When it comes to editing, not very often do I get this question, so I'm going to throw in it here just in case. Some instructors are concerned with like, how do you edit? Honestly, minimal editing. Like just remove the first couple of seconds while you're coming in and pressing play, remove that. And the last couple of seconds where you're finishing and you're like pressing the button, just crop those two and that's it. Like that's all they need. They don't need more. Keep it simple. Simple sells. Remember, the goal is not to make it pretty. The goal is not to make it perfect. The goal is to get it done so that you can make money and make $1,000, so you can get paid and make $1,000. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.